Okay, so for my third concept application for this project, I did reappraisal. And I explained it to my partner that it's pretty much reframing the way you think about a situation before you react emotionally. And so instead of immediately assuming the worst, reappraisal means taking a step back and considering other possible explanations for why something might be happening. In this case, it would be happening in this relationship with my friend. So I told her that it matters because I can keep small misunderstandings from turning into bigger conflicts. So, this happened recently when I was on the phone with my friend because I haven't seen her for a while, because we're on break for school and spring break. And we FaceTimed, but she wasn't responding to me earlier that day. And so I thought something was off because she's usually responding really quickly. And so I decided to use reappraisal there and was thinking maybe she's busy, maybe she's dealing with something. So then when we hopped on the call, everything was cool. So it was just that she was busy and she's doing her own thing on vacation, and she was not in fact mad at me. So when I approached the situation more calmly and I switched my thinking, I just feel like our conversations, it just went better and I felt less stressed out. So I realized I almost misread the situation completely. So then looking back across all of my attempts this semester, a pattern I have noticed is that she responds better when I stay calm and I explain my feelings clearly instead of making it vague or reacting in the moment. And so her feedback has shown me that when I pause, listen, and I try to understand her perspective, she feels more comfortable opening up. And then I've also noticed that she seems to appreciate when I'm honest, but not overly emotional or accusatory. So the strategies that have been very effective in this have been pausing before reacting and thinking about why something might be happening, empathy, and just trying to reframe these situations before making assumptions because I tend to jump to emotions and making my own judgments very quickly. And so this project and being able to apply these things has helped so much with my emotions. So I think these work because they reduce the defensiveness, and they make conversations feel safer for both of us. So instead of making the other person feel blamed, I feel these approaches, they create more understanding and they just make it easier to solve any problems. So, um, current communications for the remainder of the semester, I'd say that my main communication goal is to just keep improving how I manage my emotions, especially before responding. Because if I respond too soon, things could be out of hand with my emotions. So I just want to get better at being able to identify what I'm actually feeling and then expressing it more clearly, and being able to identify the emotions exactly as they are and not something else. Just understanding how I'm feeling first and being able to evaluate that would be really cool to achieve. So just continuing to use reappraisal in stressful situations. And then I want to just become more consistent, listening carefully and not jumping to conclusions because I've been working on that this entire journey. So I feel like I've learned that strong communication, it just depends on understanding and just as much as it does on speaking. So that's my concept for this week. I did reappraisal.